Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with Haikyu. We're on episode 4 right now. So back in episode 3, we got to look at the opposing team. The other first years who are supposed to be joining the volleyball club. And if Shoyo and Kageyama lose, apparently Kageyama isn't going to be a setter, even though I believe that even if they do lose, they will give that position to Kageyama anyway. I think it's just a little diversion to make them play better. So yeah, to be honest, I can see this going either way. I can see either team winning, but they're all going to be on the team anyway. I can see it just being like one of those things. I kind of, as a concrete prediction, I assume that the first half of the match is going to be dominated by Kei and Yamaguchi, and whoever their third teammate is, which is probably going to be Daichi or Suga. And then, you know, they're going to come back, and I think they're going to get like close to, like, if the match would go on longer, then I think that they would beat them, but they run out of time. But they come close and they have the other team shook. That's how I think it's gonna play out. So let's find out, shall we? In episode 4. Let's go. Oh, is this Kageyama, is it? Yeah. Loud enough then. Oh, yep, I knew it. I figured it'd be Daichi.
特に家来たちに見放されて一人ぼっちになっちゃった王様が見ものですよね。ねえねえ、今の聞いた？あんなこと言っちゃって、月島くんってばもうほーんとすりつぶす。
What a team! Episode 4, view from the summit. Oh, we're away. We're away. He's gonna miss any. Hi, Job. Yeah, he blocked it. Figured he would. I figured he would. Because he's just that tall, right?
王様のトスやればいいじゃん。敵を置き去りにするトス。ついでに味方も置き去りにしちゃうやつね。早い攻撃なんか使わなくても勝ってやるよ。いけ！殺人サーブ！影山のジャンプサーブが強烈だったな。まとめて点稼いでやる。
Interesting. Oh, he wasn't able to receive that. Yeah, he's a good receiver.
そろそろ本気出した方がいいんじゃない？なんなんだお前。この間から突っかかりやがって。王様のトスってなんだ？君、こいつがなんで王様って呼ばれてるか知らないの？チームメイト。
Because he orders them around, maybe.
意味は自己中の王様、横暴な独裁者。噂だけは聞いたことがあったけど。よっしゃー！ブロックが高い。なんとかして振り切らないと。もっと早い攻撃でブロックがついてこられなくなるくらい。もっと早く。ライト。叫んな。無茶すぎんだよお前の達成。打てなきゃ意味ねえだろうが。けどこのブロック俺のトスに合わせろ。勝ちたいなら。そこに誰もいなかった。あの日コンビミスは何度かあった。 最後のあれはミスじゃない。あれは拒絶だ。クイック使わないのもあの決勝のせいでビビってるとか？
Sure you'll be able to hit them.
てめえ、さっきからうるせえんだよ。田中。
でもそれ中学の話でしょ。俺にはちゃんとトス上がるから別に関係ない。それよりどうやってお前をぶち抜くかだけが問題だ。
Remember back to the first match when like it looked like no one was gonna get it and he ended up getting it.
努力で全部なんとかなると思ったら大間違いなんだよ。
Oh well, you're about to be proven wrong there.
任せろ田中さん。俺にあげろ。
どっちにあげる？日向はまだ真っ向勝負。
Give it a show you.
勝てない。
田中さん、影山。
He's already there.
そこに
He's already there.
いるぞ。
He's already up. Woo.
あぶねえ。空振るとこだった。
Nice.
アウトだけど。
Just landed out.
今影山は田中の方に上げようとしてたはずなのに。
And then the last second.
動きにとっさに反応してあそこまで正確なトスを。今のところ口の悪さばっか目立っちゃってるけど、やっぱ影山すごい。
高君の時素人セッターのミスったトス打ったろ。ああいう。
え？でもどうやったかは覚えてないです。でも俺どんなトスでも打ちますよ。打つからな。
合わせたこともないのに速攻なんて無理だろ。明らかにスパイカーに向いてないでしょ。
確かに。中学の時も今も俺飛んでも飛んでもブロックに止められてばっかだ。バレーボールは高さが必要。いくら高く飛べても圧倒的な身長差は埋まんねえ。だけどあんな風になりたいって思っちゃったんだよ。だから不利とか不向きとか関係ないんだ。この体で戦って勝ってもっといっぱいコートにいたい。
俺はまだコートに立っていたい。スパイカーの前の壁を切り開く。そのためのセッターだ。
There's like a diversion in it.
打てないならかわすぞ。お前のありったけの運動能力と反射神経で俺のトスを打て。
はあ？それ速攻の説明かよ。
分かった。
嘘つけ。分かってねえだろ。
とりあえずやってみます。
なんだお前。さっきまでガチへこみしてたくせに。
へこんでません。
嘘つけ。
よっしゃー。弱い。そんでこっちにと。こんな早い。
Nice landing posture. Nearly got there. He's stuck in the net.
日向には反射もスピードもついでにバネもある。慣れれば速い攻撃だって。
日向のそのすばしっこさっていう武器、お前のトスが殺しちゃってるんじゃないの？日向には技術も経験もない。
菅原さん。
中学でお前にギリギリ合わせてくれた優秀なプレイヤーとは違う。お前の腕があったらさ、なんつうかもっと日向の持ち味っていうか才能っていうかそういうのをもっと
Sync with his style.
菅さんファイトなんかうまいこと使ってやれんじゃないの？ある。
So
そんで何より
if it's if
ブロックの
he needs to sync his style, he needs to do what he did the first time round. Then let him jump first and then give him the ball.
なんかうまいことってなんだ。
でもちゃんとボール来た。
Let's show you make the move first, right?
お前の一番のスピード、一番のジャンプで飛べ。ボールは俺が持っていく。
持っていくって何？
Yeah.
どういう？
So he's gonna have to jump first and then he's gonna give him the ball,
ブロ
right?
ックのいないとこにマックスの速さと高さで飛ぶ。
It's not about Shoyo trying to hit the ball. It's about him trying to hit Shoyo's hand, really.
ボールの位置はスパイカーの位置は次にどう動くどこに飛ぶこいつのジャンプのてっぺんはどこだ今この位置このタイミングこの角度で
Aim it! Sick! How fast was that?
俺たちには信頼関係なんてみじんもないが次もボールは俺が持っていく信じて飛べスパイカーが最大限力を発揮できるトスをナイスレシーブどうせまたチビに上げて失敗だな田中さんだけマークしとけば
Not this time.
お前もかわせ
Sweet diversion.
長身の選手より高さで踊るなら1センチを1ミリを1秒早くてっぺんそうすれば今この瞬間だけ
Over his head.
ここが一番高い場所どんな風に見えるのだろうか俺一人では決して見ることのできないこれが
Yeah, boy.
頂の景色
Sweet. Nice. Oh, dude. Oh my god, these moments, man, I get the fucking hell. They do, man, they build you up and it's that fucking, it's the hype. Oh god, okay. Yeah, I picked out that idea that, you know, because of it's basically their whole partnership, Kageyama's and Shoyo's, is based upon like reaction time. So, you know, because Kageyama is so much more technically like great at the game than Shoyo is, you know what I mean? His tosses like that are too fast for somebody even with as good as reaction time as Shoyo has. You know what I mean? Like, to get there is nigh on impossible. He almost got there, but he couldn't. So the idea was to for Shoyo to jump first, and then Kageyama would hit the ball towards him. Yeah, I called that out. It's not about Shoyo trying to hit the ball. It's about the ball hitting his hand, essentially, right? So obviously with Kageyama being the setter, you know what I mean, he's got to have precision passes, and if he can hit that much of precise of a shot, some pretty fucking darn good precision. So yeah, that was cool, and Shoyo managed to get the ball over his head like he said he was going to, so that's cool. And it's good as well. It's a good strategy because, you know, while other teams would go for the more conventional route of, you know what I mean, I'll pass you the ball and then you jump and get it, as opposed to you jump and then I'll give you the ball. You know what I mean? It allows for more like a sort of like fluid style of play where, you know, essentially Shoyo can be literally anywhere. He can literally go anywhere to like divert the opponents. And that's what's good about it. I think it's interesting like how Kageyama had to go with Shoyo's style of play, because he was talking about how the setter works and how he's normally the one that diverts the opposing team, whereas the way that they're playing in this episode, it's the opposite. So the Spike as the one diverting everyone. That's why Shoyo was run to the right. They thought that's where he was going to go, and then he suddenly shot left, and it brought him out of the way. It brought K out of the way, and because he was running side by side with him, you know what I mean? He didn't have a standing jump, so he didn't have his full reach. You know what I mean? And it's that kind of thing where Shoyo has to do things like that because of his height, because he's so short. You know what I mean? He has to come up with things like that, and it's more interesting that way. Anyway, I really like that. It's cool. Yeah. So Daichi's he's the captain, but he has, you know what I mean? He's not particularly like, you know, he said himself, and I don't know if he's just being humble or what, but like he doesn't have any specific greats, like, you know what I mean? It's like standout position or whatever like that, but because he's been playing for a while, he's experienced, but he has great defense and great receiving. You know what I mean? So that's all good. Kageyama was called the king not because you know what I mean, he was the best. He was called that because he's essentially like a dictator, which, you know what I mean, I called that as well before they basically said it. Essentially, he's, you know what I mean, he was given orders, essentially, you know what I mean, you do this, you do that, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, I understand it, you know what I mean, I can understand from both sides. I can understand why the team will get fed up with that, but I can understand, like, from being as good as Kageyama is, you know what I mean, it must be frustrating when, you know what I mean, that he's trying to win and his team are just not good enough, you know. So you know what I mean, I can say from both sides. Yeah, and that's like all I've got. Like, I hope, like, I'm sure he will, but I'm just hoping that I can't even remember his is it Suguchi? Something like that. No. K, anyway. I hope he becomes fucking, like, I hope he gets rid of this pretentious prick attitude, because it's so fucking irritating. Just listen up and go, I'm better than you. Fuck, it's so, honestly, like, those, like, it's those characters, like, when they act like that, fucking hell, those are the ones I want to punch the most. You know. So yeah, that was episode 4. Yeah, really good. Like, I love these matches. I really want them to become more like thick and fast. People always say, like, as soon as you get through episode 4, like, you know what I mean, then that starts getting good. So, you know, well, I can't wait. But that's all I have time for today. So, you know what I mean, I've got to get 4 episodes out today, and I've got to put up the full length stuff. So, yeah, awesome. All right, well, that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. I've been Sir Monkey Suit, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.